Welcome back to my NCAA Football 14 Dynasty featuring the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. We are in the middle of the season here in the first year of the Dynasty, and at 6-2 this season has been a success. We are bowl eligible, but this week we host the Cincinnati Bearcats. And the Bearcats are in the middle of a really successful season at 8-1. 5-1 in conference, but they have a few key injuries. Their starting center is out, and their senior number 1 corner Devin Drain is also injured. And we have played the last 2 games at home, and we've gotten 2 W's. So this matchup contains 2 winning teams, and we have some athletes coming into town this week, as well as John Maynard, a really good prospect at defensive end that we want to get. And look at the flakes falling here in Piscataway, New Jersey. And as we take a look at the American Conference standings, Cincinnati is at top 5-0 in the conference, and we just barely got our first 2 wins in conference. So can we write some headlines today taking down the top team in the conference? Senior quarterback Brandon Key gets us started 1st and 10, and it's a read option keeper up the right side. Big 18-yard gain, and the Bearcats waste no time. Play action, 1st and 10. Key with a nice quick release to Alex Chisholm, 9 yards. And in 2 plays, Cincinnati moves past midfield. Now Abernathy, 2nd and 1, and he's not gonna get there. Excellent run defense by Javon Tyree. And we see the first 3rd down from our defense, and Key, he ran for it and he got it. It looked much closer, but they didn't even measure. 1st and 10 Cincinnati. Key up the middle again. Tackled by Quanzel Lambert after 6 yards. 2nd down as Key hands to Abernathy on the draw. And Abernathy has some room to the left. 1st down. And the Bearcats continue to stick to the run game, not wanting to put the ball in this weather. This time it's sophomore Tion Green getting another Cincinnati 1st down with 11 yards. Now Key out of the split backs. It's an option play. He pitches it to Green, who is swallowed up in the backfield. -3 on the play. Multiple Scarlet Knights there on that one. 3rd down and 13 now. Key out of the gun, dumps it short to Abernathy, and he's wrangled out of bounds by Lambert. That is a huge stop. So the Bearcats settle for the 36-yarder, which is wide left. No good, and we are still scoreless as our offense takes over right there. 1st down and a near interception from Gary Nova. Now 3rd and 9, Nova out of the gun, Huggins to his left. Gonna have to throw for it, running in the snow to the right, and he hit Carew near the sideline. Big play by the sophomore receiver. 2nd and 9 now, Nova under center, dropping back. Gonna dump it short to Huggins, and Huggins turns that short gain into a nice 14-yard one. 2nd and 7 now, a little under 3.5 to play in the first quarter. It's a draw play to Paul James, who takes a shot. Wow, Paul tripped up, and then he just got lit up. Credit to James for holding on to the ball there. Now 3rd down, Nova gonna dump it short to James, who is close to the marker, and it seems the refs are being generous with the 1st down spots today. And it's a play action to Huggins on 1st down. Nova gonna be sacked as he was walking right into the pressure off the left side. Now 2nd and 18. It's another play action. Nova throwing over to the right side, and Pratt with a tough catch. And his first catch of the day makes it a manageable 3rd and 10. Nova throwing to Carazola over the middle, but it's dropped. And we will punt the ball back to Cincinnati, who starts their drive at the 30-yard line. That's a Ralph Abernathy run up the middle for 6 yards. And the Bearcats continue their game plan of running the ball. Now 2nd and 4, and the left guard is not set. And that's a delay of game. Back him up 5 yards. Now 2nd and 9. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gonna give it to Abernathy on the draw, but he is hit right away by our senior defensive end, Marcus Thompson. 3-and-out opportunity for our defense as Key has his pass dropped by his receiver. The snow no doubt having an effect on the receiver's hands here as Huggins on 1st down with a nice 5-yard gain. 2nd down, and we're giving it to Huggins again, who can't find anything off the left side. Dropped a yard in the backfield, so 3rd and 6. Nova under center, gonna throw to Carazola, and again on 3rd down, Carazola has it drop off his hands. So we are punting the ball, and that is an excellent punt inside the 10-yard line. And we are still scoreless inside the second quarter, and Ralph Abernathy on 2nd and 10, working his way for 6 yards. Now 3rd and 4, Key out of the gun, gonna throw for it over the middle, and it's broken up by freshman corner Nadir Barnwell, and we have our second 3 and out in a row. Great starting field position after a good punt return, and Paul Carazola, there you go, 2 drops, but he finally gets his first catch of the day. 2nd and 4, and Nova is hit right off the play action. Jordan's step never even was touched. And that is just unacceptable for any offensive line to have their quarterback hit like that. Now 3rd down, Gary Nova drops back, throws over the middle to Pratt, and he is close, but they mark him inches short. Now we're going to try and get Cincinnati to jump, but they don't, so we take our timeout, but forego the field goal. We're going to try and get those inches. Michael Burton off the right side, and he gets 2 yards. And our O-line redeems themselves after that blunder. Now 1st and 10, Nova going to the left to Pratt, who is all alone but can't get away from the tackler. 15 yards and another 1st down. Now inside the 10, Pratt again, this time on the slant, and another 10 yards. And he is just inches away from 6. Now Huggins up the middle, led by Burton, stoned at the goal line. Nothing there, so we're going to put another person back there, and easily this time Huggins goes in for 6. And the first touchdown of the day comes to the Scarlet Knights with under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. And points will be at a premium today. 1st down for the Bearcats. Handoff to Abernathy up the middle. 5 yards again. And now 2nd and 5. Running the hurry up. Brandon Key going to the left. And Chisholm is wide open. Forced out of bounds after 13 yards. Now 2nd and 10. Key with 3 receivers left. Sets up screen to Moore, who is hit hard after 6 yards. 3rd down and 4, 2 minutes to go. Key gonna throw. He has time. He goes to the left, and Devon Jacobs. Oh, he could have had the pick 6. He has had at least 3 interceptions where he is in perfect position, but just bounces off his hands. Now our offense with a chance to get a 2-score lead going. Nova 2nd and 2 finds Pratt to the left, and Kuron Pratt is not being guarded very well. He's going to have a day if they keep that up. Now 1st and 10, Paul Carazola with a nice reception. Hangs on to it for 10 yards. Now near midfield, it's a handoff to Huggins. Cuts back to the left, and Huggins. Excellent 16-yard gain, and we are now in field goal range. A little over a minute to play as Huggins finds the cutback lane again, and Savon Huggins with another 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Nova gonna throw, dumps it underneath to Burton, and the fullback has 6 yards and another fresh set of downs. 1st down, and it's Paul James on the draw play for 4 yards. 2nd and 6, Nova under center, 2 receivers to the left, hands to James again, who gets past the marker, falling forward for 8 yards. Now time for one more play. 1st and goal, Nova play action, rolling to his right, and Kuron Pratt! Wow! Once again, Kuron Pratt, I think this is the 3rd game in a row where we have seen him nab a touchdown with one hand, this time in the snow with his left hand. And the senior leader of the receivers does it once more, giving us the 14-0 lead on the Cincinnati Bearcats. And if we play another half of football like that, we will have the W. So we have Miles Schuler, the speedy returner slash receiver, breaking up the left side, outrunning everybody, breaking a tackle, and he is tackled finally after 53 yards. And Miles Schuler continues to show skills as a returner. 2nd down for our offense, already in Bearcat territory, and Pratt gets another catch, this time for 5 yards. Now 3rd and 4, a handoff to Huggins, and he is dragged down well short of the marker, but this is 4 down territory. Handoff to Huggins straight up the middle, good for 6 yards. And Huggins has looked good when called upon today. Now 1st down from the Cincinnati 25, and it's a Paul James run, and look at Paul James able to stay on his feet in the snow for 11 yards. Another 1st down. Gary Nova off play action to Paul Carazola, and the left side all alone. and he has 8 yards inside the 5-yard line now. 2nd and 2. Gary Nova, another play action. He's rolling to his right. Nova has to get rid of it, and he does. Intended for Carazola, but he didn't really see it. Now 3rd and 2. Nova under center. Gonna hand to Huggins, and Huggins finds some running room, but he's about a foot away from another touchdown. 1st and goal from about a foot. Out of the I formation. Nova gonna pass. Rolling to his right again. Looking to take it by himself, and he's out of bounds. His foot must have been an inch away. Now again, throwing, and it's intercepted. Oh my goodness, Greg Blair, the middle linebacker, read it the whole way. Nova looking for Pratt, and the Bearcats take over. 2nd and 8, Key gonna throw. Changes his mind, and he's gonna scramble now. Nice inside move, and he's taken down by Quanzell Lambert after 11 yards. Now the Bearcats out of the pistol. Key hands to Abernathy, and Ralph Abernathy with plenty of room to run, spinning off defenders for another 1st down. Now Brandon Key fakes to Abernathy, throws quickly over the middle, and it's broken up by Lorenzo Waters. The Bearcats near midfield now. 2nd and 10. Abernathy on the draw. Puts a stiff arm on Lorenzo Waters and is tackled from behind after 7 yards. Now 3rd and 3. Key keeps it on the inverted veer, but he's short. Taken down by Devon Jacobs, and the Bearcats punt it back to us. 1st and 10 out of the I. Handoff to Paul James, who is forced backwards 2 yards. Now Huggins back into the game as Nova drops to throw. Goes left to Kuron Pratt, who puts a mean stiff arm on his defender, and he's off to the races. Kuron Pratt, one man to beat, into the end zone. Wow, what a play. And number 7 has his 2nd touchdown of the day, and Gary Nova is now the record holder for the longest pass in NCAA history with 82 yards. And I would say he owes Kuron Pratt a nice present after that one. And we now own the 21-0 lead under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter as the Bearcats come out firing to Chris Moore, 23 yards. Now out of the I, hand off to Abernathy, who is taken down by Kevin Snyder. Nice tackle there. Now Brandon Key with 2 receivers to each side. Hands to Abernathy, who puts a little move on but can't get away from the tackler. And he gets 7 yards, making it 3rd and 5. Key out of the gun, hands to Abernathy, and Abernathy unable to find a running lane. There's about 6 red jerseys there on that tackle. And Cincinnati continues to stick with their running game even in passing situations. Now 4th down, desperation time, and Mark Barr gets him a fresh set of downs. Nice pass from Brandon Key there. Cincinnati now in Rutgers territory. On 1st down, it's Tion Green. 11 yards right up the middle. Brandon Key now out of the gun. Twins to each side. He looks to throw. No, he takes off and he runs into Darius Hamilton, the sophomore defensive tackle. 3-yard loss on that sack. Now Key out of the gun. Fires quickly over the middle to Anthony McClung with an impressive catch. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. And if this team can hold this 3-score lead, this will be the biggest win of the season. This team has shown up today, and we only need 1 more quarter. The Bearcats open up the 4th quarter in a 3rd and 9, and Key sets up the screen to Abernathy, who gets some good yardage, 5 on the play, but it'll be 4th and 4, and they don't need field goals, they need touchdowns. So Key gonna throw, has good protection, goes to the left side, and it's short. He went to the flats, and Barnwell, the freshman, got the great tackle. Excellent start to the 4th quarter, getting the turnover on downs and keep this shutout going. Now our offense just trying to run out this clock. Hand off to James, 2nd and 5, and he finds the lane and gets another 1st down. And our running backs continue to complement each other nicely. Now out of the I, Nova throwing on 1st and 10, has to scramble to his left, trips up, stays on his feet, and slides down safely. 8-yard gain and keeping that clock rolling. Now 2nd and 2 out of the power I. It's a quick handoff to the fullback Burton, and he pushes ahead for another 8 yards. Gary Nova back under center, looks to throw, goes quickly over the middle to Paul Carazola, who hangs on to this one for 7 yards. This has been a successful drive so far, over 2 minutes on the field. Nova going short to Burton, And Michael Burton with a nice catch and another 8 yards. It seems to be our lucky number this drive. Now Paul James gonna get another carry off the right side. Gets an excellent block. 2 good blocks, and he is off to the races. In for the score. 45 yards, and that is the most impressive run we have had all season long. And the great day continues for the Scarlet Knights, now up 28-0. Taking a look at the offensive numbers, it's dominance. But there are still 4 minutes to play in this game. Brandon Key now on first down, calling his own number past the first down marker, good for 14 yards as he tries to get his offense going. The Bearcats now near midfield. Brandon Key zips it over the middle on the quick slant to Alex Chisholm, and Chisholm has 9 yards. The Bearcats running the hurry up, 2nd and 1. And now they go to the air as Key hooks up with Nate Cole. Good for 13 and another first down for the Bearcats. Now Key out of the empty. Gonna run, and he drops the shoulder on Miles Schuler. The wide receiver's playing both sides of the ball, and he's in there to protect against the pass, not the run. 2nd down now, and Key gets it to Cole again. He turns upfield and gets 14 yards. Now 1st and goal. Brandon Key, 2 receivers to each side, has time to throw, but decides to run toward the end zone. Brandon Key, he's close, and he's right at the goal line short. Now 2nd and goal out of the I formation, handoff to Abernathy, and he's in. Easily off the left side, and the shutout is no more. Now the onside kick, and we recover. Janarion Grant gets the recovery. Now our offense with 2 minutes to burn to get this victory. Handoff to Paul James on first down, and he's stopped after 1 yard. Now 3rd and 6. Desmond Peoples on the field, and the freshman unable to get all the yards, but he had a nice effort there. And we are not going to punt it. We are going to let Kyle Federico try the long field goal, but it falls short, so Cincinnati takes over right there. And on first down, Brandon Key going deep to McClung. And that is the deepest play we have had from the Bearcats all day. Now Brandon Key out of the split backs, looking to throw toward the end zone, goes to the left sideline, and it's picked. Devon Jacobs, the freshman. He shuts the door on the Bearcats once and for all, and this one is over. The Scarlet Knights have done it. They defend their home turf against the now 8-2 Cincinnati Bearcats, and we hand them their first loss in conference. And it was the weather that looked like it had a huge factor on the way the Bearcats called their offense. They were sticking with the run, and they became one-dimensional. And by the time they got their passing going, it was already too late. Our team had put up a great performance and was already up about 21 points when they started to go to the air more. And the Bearcats didn't end up putting a score on the board until the 4th quarter. We pitched a shutout through 3. Now, looking at the stats, Gary Nova had a good day, except for that one errant throw that ended up being an interception. Our rushing attack was on point today, Paul James getting the biggest play of the year. But the player of the day was Kuron Pratt, 147 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he has done it week in and week out. And the defense caps this homestand with an interception from Devon Jacobs. Next week we travel to Orlando, Florida to take on the UCF Knights, led by QB Blake Bortles. I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, give some feedback, all that stuff, and we'll see you next week against UCF. Later.